Morning, dull light, the garden turned to ash. No green, no gold, the sky is just a smear. Blue shirt, red wine, they look like charcoal now. I blink, rub eyes, the saturation is gone, everything is washed out. The rainbow is a lie, the spectrum is a cage. I am searching for a tin inside the winter. The world is fading. I'm living in a sketch of our life, a pencil drawing in the rain. You stole the vibrant energy and left me with this stain. The ocean is a desert, the forest is a ghost. You took the colors with you when I needed them the most. Paint box, dry brush, the canvas is a void. I try to sketch, but my hand only finds the shades of your absence. The prism is shattered, the vision is dim. I am lost in the chrome, falling through the static, missing the light. I'm living in a sketch of our life, a pencil drawing in the rain. You stole the vibrant energy and left me with this stain. The ocean is a desert, the forest is a ghost. You took the colors with you when I needed them the most. If I close my lids tight, do the yellows come back? If I scream at the dark, does it bleed into pink? I'm just a man drowning in the gray. I'm shouting at the colorless sun, give me back the fire of your skin. I can't breathe in the shadows of where our love has been. You're a distant sunrise, I'm a permanent night. You took the colors with you and killed the only light. No glow, no hue, just black and white. Left side tight knot, the drum is hitting wrong. I breathe, it hurts, the rhythm isn't mine. Clock ticks, wrong beat, the gears are spinning loose. You left, I stayed, the timing fell apart. I'm walking into walls, the pulse is staggering, the engine is failing. I am a broken machine, searching for the click of your hand in mine. I'm living with a heartbeat out of sync, a lonely vibration in my chest. I'm standing on the very edge and brink of a life that's failing every test. You were the metronome I followed, you were the pace that kept me sane. Now my inner world is hollow. can vibrate too fast and slow, a song with no conductor. I'm losing my own lead. The frequency shattered, the signal is distorted. I am a radio with no station, drifting in the static, waiting for your signal. I'm living with a heartbeat out of sync, a lonely vibration in my chest. I'm standing on the very edge and brink of a life that's failing every test. You were the metronome I followed, you were the pace that kept me sane. Now my inner world is hollowed and I'm dancing to the cadence of the rain. If I hold my breath, does the ticking finally stop? If I find a new song, does my body start to heal? But I only know the tempo of the love we used to feel. I'm screaming at the uneven pulse, begging for the clock to just be still. I'm dying in the middle of the noise against my broken, tired will. You're a distant, perfect anthem. I'm a jagged, minor chord, chasing after harmony I can no longer afford. Skip beat, empty, wait for nothing. Front porch, cold evening, the welcome mat is torn. I stand in the gap where the air feels thin. Open doorway, long shadow, the threshold is a mountain. I look back, I look ahead, but I'm stuck in the middle. The carpet holds your print. The distance is a desert, the journey is a crawl. I am reaching for the latch inside the wreckage. The wood is rotting. I'm lost in the space between hello and goodbye, a wasteland of the things we didn't try. Every step is a heavy leaden weight, wrestling with the cruelty of our fate. You're the exit and the entrance to my soul. I'm the fragment trying to be whole, drowning in the middle of the hole, waiting for the ceiling just to fall. Cold rack, dangling hanger, it swings without a sound. I reach for nothing, my fingers find the dust, the scent of iron and rain. The floorboards are screaming, the rafters are leaning. I am buried in the structure, falling through the frame, calling out your name. I'm lost in the space between hello and goodbye, a wasteland of the things we didn't try. Every step is a heavy leaden weight, wrestling with the cruelty of our fate. You're the exit and the entrance to my soul. I'm the fragment trying to be whole, drowning in the middle of the hole. a prisoner of the doorway in the dead of the night. I'm howling at the empty architecture. Give me back the home I used to know. I can't survive the vacuum of the center with nowhere left for me to go. You're the sun beyond the glass. I'm the frost that's built to last. Shattered in the space between of everything that might have been. No door, no floor, just a gap, just me. Dim lamps, red button, the tape begins to spin. I hum a melody, but the air feels like lead. Headphones tight grip, I hear my own shaky breath. No track, no beat, just the ghost of your laugh in the back of the mix. I'm chasing a ghost. The levels are peaking, the signal is weak. I am recording a ruin inside this booth. The glass is freezing. I'm breaking down behind the mic, spilling every secret to the walls, searching for a frequency you like as the heavy darkness falls. Each note is a jagged stone, each lyric is a dying spark, crying in the studio tonight, singing to the lonely dark. Down, I'm sliding into the floor. Playback, stop it, I can't stand the sound of my own misery. The reverb is a cage, the cables are tangled, the speakers are crying. I'm a song with no rhythm, falling through the desk, losing the light. I'm breaking down behind the mic, spilling every secret to the walls, searching for a frequency you like as the heavy darkness falls. Each note is a jagged stone, each lyric is a dying spark, crying in the studio tonight, singing to the lonely dark. Does the suffering end if I burn the master? Can we just be friends? I'm trapped in the recording of the day you walked I'm screaming at the monitor, give me back the girl I know. Every vibration is a scar. mic off, zero gain, final take, still pain. Hollow house, bare tiles. I drop my keys, the metal rings. Then a ghost, a bright sound floating in the hall, just a ripple. Kitchen stool, morning tea. I hear a giggle by the sink. I pivot, nothing moves, just the pipes in my mind, playing cruel tricks. The frequency's stuck, the air is vibrating. I'm a radio tune wrong, hunting for a signal that died months ago. Your joy is a ghost in the rafters, a ringing that won't ever fade. I'm haunted by the ghost of your laughter, in the wreckage of the plans we made. It bounces off the ceiling, it carves into the wood. I'm losing every feeling, but the one I never should. Old scar, floral scent. I press it to my ear, a muffled snicker, tiny breath. I squeeze my eyes, the vibration dies. Silence is away, the resonance is heavy, the memory is loud. I am buried in the noise, falling through the floor, wanting so much more. Your joy is a ghost in the rafters, a ringing that won't ever fade. I'm haunted by the ghost of your laughter, in the wreckage of the plans we made. It bounces off the ceiling, it carves into the wood. I'm losing every feeling, but the one I never should. If I cover my ears, does the ringing finally end? If I scream at the moon, can I hear a friend? I'm just a man, addicted to the sound. I'm howling at the empty architecture. Give me one more note of your voice. Every echo is a jagged torture. I'm a victim with no choice. The world is getting quiet, but the house is getting loud. I'm lost in the riot of the girl who made me proud. Still ringing, still clear, far away, but here. Blank stare, cold skin, the calendar is alive. No sun, no moon, just a hole in the sky. Street sign, first date, I wanna burn the path. No talk, no grin, I'm drowning in the math. Everything equals zero. The memory is a poison, the history is a chain. I am searching for a version of a life without no splash, no sound, just another big mistake. I'm a ghost in my own skin. The pressure is a mountain, the silence is a blade. I am buried in the wreckage of the promises we made. I can't find the light. I'm praying for a total wipeout to erase the day we crossed. I'm living in the middle of a drought, paying for everything I lost. If I could kill the beginning, I wouldn't have to face the end. I'm losing while the world is spinning, wasting love I can't defend. If I never knew your scent, would my lungs feel this heavy? If I never heard your voice, would the room be this quiet? I'd rather be a stranger than a man who survived you. Screaming at the empty horizon, give me back my hollow heart. I wanna be the person who never had a part. The movie is a tragedy, the actors are all dead. I'm dying in the middle of the words we never said. No hello, no us, just void finally. Morning chill, skin tight, the mirror shows a stranger. I touch my chest where the fire used to be. Everything is numb. Old shirt, loose thread, I pull until it breaks. No blood, just salt leaking from the center. The air is like a knife, I can't find the warmth. The damage is deep, the marking is permanent. I am a map of ruins, searching for a doctor who doesn't exist. I'm tracing the unhealed scars of us, a jagged line across my soul. I'm losing every ounce of trust in a heart that won't be whole. The edges are still burning red, the memory is a fresh defeat. I'm living with the ghost you fed while I'm dying in the street. White walls, pale dust, I'm tracing cracks in plaster. 1 year, 2 lives shattered on the tile. I leave the pieces there, too sharp to hold. The pressure is a mountain, the oxygen is failing. I'm buried in the texture, falling through the fabric, losing all my grip. I'm tracing the unhealed scars of us, a jagged line across my soul. I'm losing every ounce of trust in a heart that won't be whole. The edges are still burning red, the memory Do I forget the feeling? If the marking vanishes, is the ending finally real? I'm terrified of the healing, because I'll have nothing left of you. I'm screaming at the broken glass. Don't let the agony fade away. Every sting is a connection to a love that wouldn't stay. You're a distant perfect star. I'm a jagged open wound, chasing after harmony in a world that's out of tune. Still marked, still torn, never mending. Only me. High sky, pale orb, the garden is silver. I sit, watch rays, they don't feel warm. Open curtain, shadowy floor, the dust glows like diamonds. Empty pillow, tangled sheet, the glow is too bright. It shows me the vacancy. Stars are marking, the darkness is pressing. I am a planet with no sun, orbiting a memory, freezing in the open. I'm bathing in moonlight without you, a freezing glare upon my face. The universe is vast and blue, inside this hollow, quiet space. Reaching for a lunar beam to pull me from the wreckage, but I'm trapped within a dream with no way to send a message. Night walk, quiet path, the gravel sounds like bone. I stop, breath visible, the atmosphere is heavy. I'm the only soul awake. The tide is pulling, the gravity shifting. I am a stone in the river, sinking to the bottom, losing the surface. I'm bathing in moonlight without you, a freezing glare upon my face. The Still night, still cold. No you, just me. Hands full, gave all, I poured my spirit out. Empty bowl, dry well, nothing left for me. Your path, my feet, I followed every step. Lost away, a blind turn, now I'm standing still. The map was just your face, I have no home. The balance is broken, the scale is tipped. I am a hollow vessel spilling on the ground, falling in the deep. I flooded the world to keep you afloat. I burned every bridge to stay by your side. I built a cathedral inside of a boat and drowned in the height of the tide. The problem was never the lack of my heart. The poison was giving too much of the soul. We're millions of miles and lifetimes apart, and I'm just a part of the whole. Old desk, blank wall, I scrubbed my name away. Small room, big ache, I shrank to fit your world. Now the space is huge and I am very small. The anchor is heavy, the rope is frayed. I am dragged to the bottom of the sea I made, losing all the air. Flooded the world to keep you afloat. I burned every bridge to stay by your side. I built a cathedral inside of a boat and drowned in the height of the tide. The problem was never the lack of my heart. The poison was giving too much of the soul. We're millions of miles and lifetimes apart, and I'm just a part of the whole. If I saved a little back, would I still be breathing? If I kept a piece of me, would it stop the bleeding? I gave the entire forest just to keep you warm. I'm screaming at the wreckage, why wasn't my everything enough? I'm dying in the middle of the dead, of trying to be tough. You're a distant, silent mountain. I'm a valley in the rain, crying for the version of me before I knew your name. Zero left, bankrupt heart, no more, just me. Empty nursery, blank walls, the room we never painted. Small shoes in mind, a family that stayed a dream. summer trips, mountain air, the photos we didn't take, old age, gray hair, sitting on a porch that isn't there. I'm mourning a life that hasn't even happened. The calendar is a graveyard, the years are hollow shells. I am staring at a shadow of a man I'll never be. The air is freezing. I'm haunted by the ghost of our future, by the children who won't have your eyes. I'm living in a wreckage of maybe, beneath the weight of our beautiful lies. The wedding that vanished in autumn, the silver that turned into stone. I'm chasing a vision of us while I'm dying here alone. Kitchen table, morning sun, an extra chair stays tucked in. Sunday news, quiet house, no laughter in the garden today. Just the sound of the wind. The clock is ticking for nobody. The garden is growing with weeds. Oh, I am a king of a kingdom that only exists in my head. I'm losing my grip. I'm haunted by the ghost of our future, by the children who won't have your eyes. I'm living in a wreckage of maybe, beneath the weight of our beautiful lies. The wedding that vanished in autumn, the silver that turned into stone. I'm chasing a vision of us while I'm dying here alone. If I never imagined the ending, would the middle be easier to bear? If I never saw the ring on your finger, would my head feel this bare? I'm grieving a person who was never even born. I'm screaming at the empty horizon, bring back the life that you stole. Every almost is a jagged dagger, every never is a black hole. You're a distant, perfect memory. I'm a fragment of a plan, broken by the version of me who was once a happy man. No house, no kids, just ghosts, just me. White sheet pointed to my hand, won't stay still. I start higher, then I tear it up. Blue ink leaking so the floor is covered in scrap. I try to explain, but the sentences are blocks. The stamp is sitting there, collecting only dust. The envelope is empty, the postbox is a mile away. I am a messenger with no voice, searching for a frequency to reach your heart again. I'm writing novels to a ghost tonight, spilling my blood across the grain. I'm screaming in the middle of the light, describing every texture of the pain. I tell the paper that I'm dying slow, I tell the ink that I can't let needle drops, groove starts, the room begins to spin. Your song, our theme, I'm back at the start again. Vinyl pops, static hums, I can't skip the part where you walked out and took my only light. The disc is deeply scarred, it skips on every weight. The melody is dragging, the frequency is low. I am trapped in the rotation, searching for the exit. The speed is getting slow. I'm spinning in the broken record of you, repeating the same jagged, bitter line. There's nothing left for my spirit to do but worship a love that isn't mine. The same mistake, the same high note, the same sharp sting inside my throat. Round and round in the hollow dark, chasing a cold and deadened spark. Silver disc, black wax, the label is peeling off. I try to stop the player from moving on, but the spiral is too deep, I'm falling toward the center. The rhythm is a torture, the pitch is all wrong. I am a song with no ending, sinking in the friction, losing all the power. Does the ring and finally end? If I scratch the surface, can I make a new friend? I'm just a listener, locked in a loop of us, screaming at the spinning wheel, break the cycle of this agony. Every vibration is a heavy steel, crushing the only part of me. On my jacket, skipping mess, dying in the resonance of a long and slow distress. One more, turn back, still you, still blue. Black sky, street lamps, we stood by the iron gate. Your breath like steam, the winter air felt like lead. Left hand, right pocket, I reached for warmth gone. Small words, sharp edges, they cut through the midnight air. The sidewalk cracked beneath us, I didn't see it coming. The engine was idling, the headlights were waiting. I am a statue in the garden, watching the taillights fade. The world turned into ice. I'm anchored to the night you said goodbye, a permanent winter inside of my chest. I'm staring at the spot where we both died, while the universe puts my spirit to the test. The echoes of your footsteps are okay. used to be a dream. Home now, lock turned, the hallway is a desert. Old coat, your scent, it's a ghost in the fabric. I can't hang it up, I just let it fall. The pressure is a mountain, the oxygen is finished. I am a diver with no tether, sinking in the blackness, missing every light. I'll make it to the night you said goodbye, a permanent winter inside of my chest. I'm staring at the spot where we both died, while the universe puts my spirit to the test. The echoes of your footsteps are a cage, the silence of the pavement is a scream. I'm trapped upon a dark and empty stage, inside a nightmare that used to be a dream. If I never went outside, would you still be in the room? If the sun never rises, can I hide from the doom? I'm just a man, fixed in a moment of pain. I'm howling at the cold, dark street. Bring back the version of us that stayed. Every vibration is a bitter defeat of every prayer I ever prayed. You're a distant, vanishing spark. I'm a frozen, hollow shell, dying in the middle of the dark, inside this private, lonely hell. Gate closed, street quiet, still waiting, just me. Morning mist, eyes open, the warmth is vanishing. Blankets flat, pillows cold, the vision is dissolving. Try to sleep, keep the image, but the edges are blur. Fingertips touch the air, grasping at a shadow. You were so vivid, now you're just smoke. The sunlight is a thief, the clock is an enemy. I am drifting in the foam, losing the horizon, falling out of bed. I'm fading like a dream in the dawn, watching your essence turn to gray. The logic says that you are gone, the spirit begs for you to stay. I'm a ghost inside a memory, a silhouette against the glass, drowning in the scenery of a life that didn't pass. Walk the hall, mirrors dark, my own face is a stranger's. Coffee cup, stale taste, everything is losing color. The world is a sketch with no ink. The colors are bleeding out, the saturation is dying. I am a film with no light, sinking in the static, missing your glow. I'm fading like a dream in the dawn, watching your essence turn to gray. The logic says that you are street, unknown faces, I scan every height. Black coat, brown hair, I'm hunting for a ghost. Old cafe, corner table, the chair is waiting there. Steam rises, door clicks, my neck turns too fast. Just a shadow, not your shape. The world is a maze, the exits are locked. I am a compass with no pole, spinning in the circle, losing my own way. I'm still searching for you in the rain, looking for a spark in the gray. Every heartbeat is a jagged pain that won't let me walk away. I'm a sailor with no harbor, I'm a mountain with no peak. The silence is getting harder, and my spirit is getting weak. Night park, cold bench, the wood is damp and dark. Swing moves, chain rattles, I listen for your name, but the wind is a liar, it tells me nothing new. The pressure's a mountain, the oxygen is spent. I am a diver with no line, sinking in the blackness, missing every sign. I'm still searching for you in the rain, looking for a spark in the gray. Every heartbeat is a jagged pain that won't let me walk away. I'm a sailor with no harbor, I'm a mountain with no peak. The silence is getting harder, and my spirit is getting weak. If I stop the hunt, do I finally vanish? If I close my lids, is the ending finally real? I'm terrified of the finding, because you aren't there to be found. I'm screaming at the empty horizon, show me a trace of your light. Every vibration is a bitter defeat. In the middle of the night, you're a distant vanishing sun of a frozen hollow soul, chasing the only person who could ever make me whole. Still lost, still looking, nowhere left, only me. Broken bench, gray mist, the garden died in June. No bees, no heat, the grass is sharp as glass. Left hand, empty palm, I trace the lines of fate. One life, two halves, the math is always wrong. I'm standing in the weeds, waiting for a sign. The frequency is off, the harmony is gone. I am a song with no tune, falling through the static, losing the horizon. I'm breathing in these minor chords, a symphony of everything we lost. I'm fighting with these silent swords, calculating the heavy, bitter cost. The bridge is a pile of ash, the quiet street, the lamps are dim and blue. Old scars, fresh salt, the air is thick with you. I can't find the oxygen in this city of ghosts. The pressure is a rock, the oxygen is spent. I am a diver with no rope, sinking in the blackness, missing every hope. I'm breathing in these minor chords, a symphony of everything we lost. I'm fighting with these silent swords, calculating the heavy, bitter cost. The bridge is a pile of ash, the course is a hollow tree. I'm living in the middle of a crash that only happens to me. If I change the scale, do you come back home? If I break the strings, am I still alone? I'm terrified of the silence, so I'll just keep playing the pain. I'm screaming through the dissonance. Give me one more major note. Every vibration is a dagger stuck inside my throat. You're a distant perfect melody, I'm a jagged broken verse, dying in the resonance of a love that is a curse. Still flat, still sharp, no, it's just me. Late lamp, desk lamp, the bulb is humming low. I sit, I stare, a shadow on the wall. Left turn, right turn, I took the path alone. One choice, one door, a lifetime turned to dust. I should have said the thing that kept you by my side. The mountain is growing, the oxygen is thin. I am a prisoner of the past, searching for the exit. The lock is made of ice. I'm carrying the weight of what if, a heavy stone inside my chest. I'm falling off a jagged cliff, while put to every bitter test. If I stayed, if I spoke, if the heart didn't break, I'm dying in the middle of every huge mistake. Night drive, red light, the engine starts to shake. Your house, your street, I park across the way, but I never leave the seat. The window starts to fall. The pressure is a hammer, the gravity is wrong. I am a diver with no air, sinking in the blackness, missing every step. I'm carrying the weight of what if, a heavy stone inside my chest. Still heavy, still you. No way, just me. Radio, low hum, the melody is a ghost. I lean head back, the ceiling is a cage. New track, violin, the vibration is a sting. Soft note, dark hue, it reflects a familiar light, a pair of stars watching me fail. The frequency is fixed, the rhythm is a dead. I am a listener in the dark, hunting for a silence that I haven't found yet. I see your eyes in every song I hear, a gaze that burns through the melody line. The vision is sharp and the message is clear, that you are no longer mine. Every major chord is a bitter trick, every minor note is a jagged spear. The atmosphere is heavy and thick, with a presence that's always near. Record shop, old aisle, the covers are all blurring. Gold foil, black disco woman on the sleeve. She looks like the girl who made me believe. The pressure is a mountain, the oxygen is spent. I am a singer with no lungs, sinking in the resonance of a life that was alive. I see your eyes in every song I hear, the gaze that burns through the melody line. The vision is sharp and the message is clear, that you are no longer mine. Every major chord is a bitter trick, every minor note is a jagged spear. The atmosphere is heavy and thick, with a presence that's always near. If I deafen my spirit, does the image finally die? If I break the speakers, can I escape the lie? I'm terrified of the quiet, because your stare is louder than I'm screaming at the symphony. Close the lids of the universe. Every vibration is a cruelty, every lyric is a curse. You're a distant shining anthem, I'm a jagged broken verse, dying in the center of a love that is a hurt. Still watching, still blue. One look, just me. Nail head, wood edge, the center is a void. I stand in front, the glass is gone. Floral border, dusty gold, I peel the center out. No face, no smile, just a rectangle of gray. The wallpaper is faded around the hole you made. The gallery is I'm staring at an empty frame on the wall, hollow border of the life I used to know, waiting for the plaster just to crumble and fall, with nowhere left for a lonely man to go. The shape of your presence is a jagged scar, a window looking into a black and silent sea. I'm reaching for the ghost of a distant star that used to shine inside of me. Small scrap floor, then I found a corner of the past, torn paper, your shoulder. I press it to the surface, but the adhesive is dead, it won't stay up. The pressure is a mountain, the oxygen is finished. I'm a diver with no tether, sinking in the blackness, missing every line. I'm staring at an empty frame on the wall, the hollow border of the life I used to know, waiting for the plaster just to crumble and fall, with nowhere left for a lonely man to go. The shape of your presence is a jagged scar, a window looking into a black and silent sea. I'm reaching for the ghost of a distant star that used to shine inside of me. If I take the hanger down, does the room finally heal? If I paint the surface white, can I stop the way I feel? I'm terrified of the blankness, so I keep the frame right here. Howling at the hollow square, bring back the picture that I burned. Every vibration is a bitter despair, all the lesson that I never learned. You're a distant, vanishing sketch. I'm a frozen wooden shell, dying in the middle of the fetch, inside this private lonely hell. Square shadow, naked wall, still waiting, just me. One mic, dark stage, the air tastes like iron. I hum low tones, trying to block the vision. High notes, tense throat, the lyrics are a shield. Loud chords, drown thoughts, but your face won't leave. The melody is a wall that I keep hitting. The rhythm is a distraction, the volume is a drug. I am a performer in a void, searching for a frequency to kill the history. I'm screaming melodies to push you out, vibrating every fiber of my being, shouting over every single doubt, blinding every memory I'm seeing. I'm using every octave as a weapon to erase the way you said my name, but every vibration is a step into the middle of the fire and the flame. Sheet music, ink blots, the bridge is a pile of ash. I play harder until my fingers bleed, but the music sounds like you. No matter what I do, the pressure is a mountain, the oxygen is finished. I am a singer with nowhere Lights are still here, just me.